Hi everyone, this is Grace. Hope you've been well. I know it's been a while since I've been on YouTube. Um, I think the last video I filmed, well, let me do the update later. Let me first share with you some of the happy mail that some of you wonderful women here on YouTube have been sending me. I will say there were a few more cards and Happy Meal packages that came in, but right now I'm I'm shuffling between my home in Arcadia and my sister's house in Los Angeles, and so um, I have some stuff there, I have some stuff here, and it's been a bit crazy. So if I'm not able to film everything, I hope you understand. It's just been a really, really challenging 2.5 months. So anyway, let me go ahead and share with you first this card. This comes to me from Jackie, and so cute. Get well soon. And so thank you so much, Jackie. She is Lady J Crafty, I think 2016. I always just call her Jackie in my head. But, she has a YouTube channel here. She's also on Instagram. Um, so, such a cute card. Thank you so much. And, um, Bentley, I don't know if you can see him. Let me lift to see if I can. Yeah, Bentley had a really rough week last week. We almost lost him. Um, he's about to turn 16 this April 4th, and he was just really weak and lethargic, and I just thought it was old age. And it turned out that in the time that I hadn't been able to take care of Bentley to, visit his vet, for his 6th month because so many things were going wrong with me, he had developed diabetes and we didn't know that. And so when I was like, this, it doesn't seem right. So we were able to expedite a visit to his vet. And when they did the blood glucose, it was at 600. And so it was one of those things where I was ready to just let Bentley go. But my younger sister was not. She was saying, I'm not ready. If we can somehow try to get him healed, no expenses spared, that kind of thing. And so I'm so thankful that she did, because with everything going on with COVID and all of this stuff, it would have been so sad to not have this little guy around. And as you can see, he's still guarding me. And he is slowly recovering. He's not out of the woods yet, but he's able to drink, he's able to eat, he's able to sleep on his own, and it's his insulin's now at a normal rate. We have him on insulin. So, I should say his glucose is at a normal rate now. I didn't realize there was a doggy ICU. But yeah, so anyway, Jackie, thank you so much for this. I hope I get well soon. And I'll talk about, my thoughts on that later on in the video. All right, the next thing I want to share with you is a prize package that I won from Jeannie, who is, I think, Homeschool Mama. I forget, Jeannie. I'm so sorry. I just think of you as Jeannie. So, yes, it's Homeschool Mama 4, I think, or 4. Anyway, I think many of you guys know her. Right now, I don't have my computer with me, so I'm not able to link the YouTube channels. So after I film this video, I'll just upload it directly to YouTube. But look, she sent me this, just wanted to say hello. And she had a 500 subby giveaway, and she was offering 2 prizes. And right now, when I can, I'll watch YouTube videos just to kind of keep myself company. When you guys craft, it's my way of crafting vicariously through you and stuff. But so Jeannie had a giveaway, and I left a comment and I was one of 2 people who won. So I wanted to share with you the things that she sent me. So it's this, The Gal Meets Glam. Very pretty paper pad. And then to complement that, the Bow Bunny embellishments. What are you called? Double dot jewels is what they're called. And then this, she had to cut it down so it would fit, but very cute stickers. And then the Girl Squad stamp. Hello there, beautiful. So yeah, thank you so much, Jeannie. I really appreciate this. And then here, now this is from another Jeannie who is in Michigan, and I love this. One cat away from crazy. But Jeannie surprised me by sending me a junk journal. Can you believe that? Ugh. So the first junk journal I received was from Julie Krabinoff, a faith journal. And then Jeannie was telling me that when she crafted this, each page as she made this, she was praying for me. So Jeannie, thank you so much. It meant a lot. It means a lot still. Each day is just a challenge sometimes. And in the 2.5 weeks, I have forgotten how to smile. I'm starting to learn how to smile again and laugh a little bit. So, guys, she is a Dazzling Duchess here on YouTube. I hope you check her out because she has, oh, I love these paper clips. She has a video in which she shares her junk journal, and it's just gorgeous. And what was funny was I didn't even read the beginning part, like this, cover page or the title page. I was just going through and I was looking at the text and I was thinking, this is from Wuthering Heights. And then I noticed it was from Wuthering Heights. And so one of the big Hallmark Gothic novels. But isn't this gorgeous, you guys? So I'm going pretty quickly, but and then I love this. Look at this. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And right now I need all the scripture and all the prayers that I can, muster. It's just, look at this. So pretty. Plenty of space for journaling. So thank you so much. Amazing. And I love this. Made for Grace. Oh, Made for Grace 2020. Love, Jeannie. So beautiful. Thank you so much, Jeannie. It's such a labor of love. I just really appreciate it. And then the other is from Judy, who is Judy Bakes 22. And I was not expecting this. I got to meet Judy when I went to visit my sister and my niece and nephew, because she literally lives about 10-15 minutes away from my sister. And at the time, she had made this card with this beautiful gold ink from Altenew, and I had said, oh my goodness, it looks like you heat embossed it. And Judy had said she would try to get me one, and I, in the midst of everything else, had forgotten it. And look, she sent this to me. So sweet. And not only that, but she sent me this. It's a self-inker, handmade with love by Grace King. So thank you so much. This was quite unexpected and just such a, treat. So anyway, let me quickly update you on what's been going on. I will try not to make it sound so somber or sad, even though it's been crazy, because I know that, well, pretty much the world right now is, or many parts of the world are on lockdown, right? And, when the lockdown happened, for one day, and literally for one day only, there was a sense of comfort for me because I think since early January, I have pretty much limited myself to home and church and then, appointments. And so I think I shared with you, my life had pretty much come to an abrupt stop. And when large parts of the world started to do that, there was a comfort for me for one day that I wasn't the only one whose life was being disrupted, that there were other people who were experiencing the same thing and understanding. But can I just say, after that one day, it became so burdensome because it's one thing when I'm going through it, but it's another thing when the rest of the world is going through it. And it just added to the, I guess, anxiety that I was starting to feel because of the treatment that I was on. So anyway, in the midst of that, you guys know in my last video, I had asked for prayers for my friend on the East Coast who is dealing with a similar thing as me. She had many more complicating issues, but what was really, tragically ironic is that when the video posted, I found out later that afternoon that she had passed. And so thank you for your prayers. Please keep her 2 daughters in your prayers. It's just a very surreal, feeling. And I know that whatever's going on with me every day is a blessing. But there are times, can I just tell you, when it doesn't feel like a blessing, sad as it is. So the past 2.5 months, I was on a particular treatment that was very challenging. I dropped from 115 pounds to 107 pounds. Primarily because I just couldn't eat. I couldn't keep food down. I would eat something, I would throw it up. I lost all appetite. I would get nauseous. So it was just really tough. Add to that the fact that I'm still not sleeping well. I wake up anywhere from 4 to 5 times a night. So I remember, and they wanted me on it for at least a good 2 months, like 8 weeks. And towards the end of the 8 weeks, I was just thinking, I could very well die like this, It was just really that hard. And so, yeah, my family were trying to be supportive, prayer, the fact that they were praying for me, I think, and you guys, prayer is really what just got me through the past, 9-10 weeks. But my mom one day said, I haven't seen you smile in a long time. And I just told her, Mom, I can't smile anymore. It was just that hard. And I never thought that I would say that. I never thought that I would be the type of person who could get to that place where I couldn't smile and I couldn't laugh. And but yeah, it got to that point, and I felt like I was just a lump of flesh, and every day was just get up and try to survive the day. And it was just tough. So at the end of the 8 weeks, I was just ready to just, throw in the towel. And thankfully, my doctor said, let's switch the medicine because you're just absolutely miserable. And so we switched it. It's been about 2 weeks since I switched it. and my body is slowly recovering. I have to be careful of what I eat because if I'm not careful, I'll throw it right back up. And I have to eat in very small increments. I did regain some weight. Yay! So I am now at 111 pounds. So gained a little bit of the weight back. And it's just the weirdest thing, you guys, because all my life, I've always been either at the high end of normal or overweight. And most recently in the obese, I topped out at 172 pounds or so. It's the weirdest thing to be this weight. But anyway, so yeah, so I am slowly recovering. I still feel weak. I would love to be able to sleep the night through. Hopefully that will help come, that day will come soon. And that's why, Jackie, when it says get well soon, I'm hoping so. I gotta keep the faith, right? Even though it feels like I'm stuck in limbo and it's just not gonna happen. Oh, thank goodness for the blessing of family and friends who remind me to keep the faith, who remind me that healing is happening and all of this stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on here, let you know what's been going on. I wanted to come on here earlier and film an update video, but I just wasn't feeling up to it and I couldn't talk for very long. My mouth is extremely dry even now, but I can talk now at least. So, and here's something that's been a blessing. Just as things were getting bad, God provided my church with a new youth pastor. And so it was like perfect timing because I was able to kind of show him the reins for 2 weeks. And then by the third week, I was just knocked out and ended up going to first service with the adults, went to church, and then came right back home to just rest. And then he was able to take care of the youth kids. Although now with the shelter at home that California is under, we don't really have to deal with the kids because they're at home. And our church, there are 3 services and less than 10 people meet for each service. And we sit far apart. But I think it's important that, the faithful, within the guidelines of what the California governor has laid out, still meet to pray and to seek God's help during this time. So anyway, I don't want to keep this too long. I just wanted to come on here and share with you some Happy Mail that had come in. It's been a while, and I know that you guys don't care if I show it or not. But I wanted to, you guys know, I like to keep things on record so I can remember things. And this YouTube channel has, on some level, become a record or a chronicle of my journey. So, journey through crafting, certainly, but journeying also through life. And I appreciate the hearty, 100 somewhat number of you who watch. Yeah, so thank you. I know that Judy and Kathy, you guys emailed me, but right now my computer is at my sister's, so I can't email from home. I have like a little tablet that allows me to read email from my, YouTube account email, but I can't send email, so I will email you guys when I get to my sister's and I have the computer there. But just wanted to let you know I am hanging in there. And Kathy, I will be praying for Larry. It really saddened me to learn that he is going through something similar that I am in terms of eating. So tell him to hang in there, brother in Christ. And Yeah, take it one day at a time. So, anyway, I think I have updated you all on everything. Bentley, certainly. Oh, Bentley's prognosis is that as a diabetic, stable dog, the vet says we'll be lucky if we have 6 months with him. And so, it's one of those things. The 6 months will give my sister time to say her goodbyes, and it'll give me further time to appreciate and cherish Bentley. And, there's that. So, yeah. And then I am hopefully on the road to recovery. Um, my resting heart rate is like 95, between 95 and 110. It's like really, yeah, it's very disconcerting because my resting heart rate has always been anywhere between 70 and 80. And so, yeah, I am slowly recovering though. So hopefully I will be able to pop in sooner rather than later to share some things with you. Earlier this week when I was feeling a little bit better and all the news of the coronavirus was making me feel a little bit antsy, I got a paper pumpkin. I like to get the March paper pumpkin because it's the anniversary one, and they always throw in an extra stamp. And this month, or this year's paper pumpkin anniversary set was so pretty. So I ended up crafting that. So, and energy level's still low, so I was only able to do like 10 minutes at a time. But hopefully, either sometime this weekend or next week, I'll be able to share that with you guys. So, yeah. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. Stay safe. My family members are seeing patients, so they're being extra careful when they come home to see me that I don't get sicker because of that. And let's just continue to pray for our nation and those abroad. Um, I was commenting that the number of deaths from the flu is way more than the number of deaths from the coronavirus, but death is still a death and crisis is still a crisis. So I hope that we can get through this all. And yeah, so anyway, before I ramble on, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm just going to end it here, okay? I hope to be back in chipper spirits and in better health to encourage you, certainly, and to let you know that things are getting better. So until then, I'll see you later, okay? Take care. God bless. Bye.